Now, let's pass on to, again, Colombian origin, Carol Colmenares, and Venezuelan, Flavia Romani, who create together if you don't like, if you don't act like adults, then we'll do, which is a work in progress. Again, hello, Carol. Hi, Flavia.
Hi, Lena. Hi, Carol.
Hello.
Thank you so much for having us.
I am going to let wonderful Flavia, who is the director in this project, and she is a driving force, and she's probably closer to our Gen Z, to our Gen Z audience that we're looking to learn from. So I'm going to let her take the lead on this one. Flavia, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Carol. I'm very excited to be here and telling you about the new project that we're working together. It's a short documentary using mixed media that aims to explore the challenges and success of Latin American and Latinx children who are activists and who have dared to speak up about issues affecting their communities. We have found it intriguing that within these communities, there are children and young adults who are organizing and leading the way towards building a different future. They have had to face adversities from an early age, and yet their stories and their outlook about the future are full of hope. We're very inspired about that, and that's what we want to focus our documentary in. And I would like to show you a very short clip about the participant of our documentary, who's Francisco Vera Manzanares. He's an 11-year-old Colombian climate activist. Carol, are you gonna share the screen or should I?
You can go ahead and share it.
Okay. Can you see it? Yes.
Lo que sí o sí te mostraría al llegar al entorno más cercano a mí es la cantidad de especies de aves y de pájaros que hay alrededor. Hay gusanos espectaculares, también a veces uno encuentra arañas así de grandes. Es un privilegio poder tener tan cerca ese paisaje, ese entorno, ¿cierto? Porque eso es espectacular y eso a ti te contagia, te enamora, te motiva, te inspira a ser activista, a hacer lo que, por ejemplo, yo hago.
So, Flavia, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the process of how we arrived to this concept, what we were working on, and how we arrived at this concept.
Yes. So we started we were initially working as a team on a Spanish language podcast for Spotify called New Yorkinos. So we were thinking about other projects that we could do as a team, and we were inclined to create a podcast for Gen Z, and the idea of telling the stories of young activists came to life. So we found Francisco and his story. He's an amazing person and very eloquent and a force of nature. So we decided to do an exploratory interview with him, and we coordinated with a local crew to also film the interview, just in case we later would decide that his story would be better told towards with another medium. And in fact, quickly after conducting the interview, we published a written version in Vice Versa magazine, but we all agreed that his story had a lot of visual potential, which would have been lost if we had gone the route of podcasting. So we started exploring ideas and the possibility of creating a short documentary that waved animation and live action footage felt like the right fit, but also it felt like an exciting creative challenge. So we went that way, and we created this 1 minute animation that you just saw. We are currently in production. We received seed funding from the fellowship Still I Rise. It's a fellowship that they fund short films created by women. And we are seeking for other funds to complete production and post-production. We estimate completing the documentary by spring of next year. And I just wanted to give you a little bit more background about Francisco. Um, he founded an organization called Guardians for Life when he was 9 years old. Also, something to keep in mind is that Colombia, unfortunately, is the most dangerous place in the world for climate activists, with high murder rates and impunity. And in fact, Francisco has received multiple death threats and he's been a victim of cyberbullying. However, he has overcome those adversities. He's been recognized by the UN. He's spoken at the Colombian Congress. He just recently spoke at the climate change conference in Glasgow, and he continues to lead his peers through his organization, which has grown exponentially through Latin America. So once we complete this documentary, we truly hope that it's going to help uplift the voices of young activists like Francisco. We hope to raise awareness about their causes, their reality, the reality of their countries, and help create lines of communication. Thank you so much. If we have time for questions, I'm not sure. I'm happy to answer anything.
I think we are running out of time anyway, but if there are any questions, please put them on chat and we will make sure to send them to our speakers and we'll get the answers and transfer them to you. And thank you very much, Flavia. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Carol. And